Hi, welcome back. I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we're
We are
Jarhead
Jarhead
and
and
Ginger's
Ginger's
Journey.
Journey.
Thanks for voting on the name, by the way. We really appreciate it. The first thing we'd like to cover, as always, we'd like to thank some of our new subscribers. We did have a few, but some of them we can't see. So the ones that we can see the names of, we always like to thank them on the next video. This week we have two that we could see. One is Denise Schlosser, and the other is Grace W. Thanks to both of you for subscribing, and I hope you continue to like the videos. So this is our weekly keto or carnivore results. We have been doing these weekly now for about six weeks now, I think.
Yes.
We'll get right into our week's review, and then we'll move on and talk about some problems that may happen with people that are attempting the carnivore or keto diets. So for me, this week was a pretty good week. I didn't have any, didn't do anything crazy as far as food-wise goes or anything. Pretty much just stuck with my carnivore and did my about 4 to 5 hour eating windows, and I actually had a pretty decent loss this week. When I got on the scale this morning, it was 181.3, so I lost 2.7 pounds this week, and a total in the 6 weeks is 8.5 pounds down.
That's awesome. And for me, actually last weekend was our anniversary, and so for 3 days we kind of went off. We had I think only one meal a day, but those we had gone to restaurants and we ate off keto. So the beginning of the week was very difficult because you know, I'm getting back into ketosis. I'm having those major carb cravings, and there's just the pain and everything was back, so it was difficult. But I did manage to get my yoga done, and I managed to get back on track with the healthy eating, and I lost 1.6 pounds this week for a total of 13 during the 6 weeks. I was actually up 4 pounds at the end of the weekend because of our indulgence, and so actually if you count the 4 and the 1.6, that's 5.6 pounds for the week, but I'm only counting 1.6 because that's the total in the total that I've lost so far.
Because that was on the actual weigh day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You shouldn't be weighing in between anyway, but we do.
I know. Yes. Okay. And I wanted to mention, so I went to my Okinawa International Women's Club. We had a culture day, and we got together and we made bath bombs and stuff. And the Japanese ladies gave all the American ladies these little Japanese dolls. They're made by a famous Japanese doll maker, and I just think it's the cutest thing. So I wanted to share this with everybody. It's really cute. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. I'm going to have, when we move into our RV, I'm going to have a little Okinawan shelf for all my treasures. So, I was recently talking to someone that decided they couldn't do keto because one, the cravings were too bad, and another, they weren't having success with it. So they got off keto, and they're trying something new now. But I wanted to ask, and I didn't think about it actually till later. What kind of keto are you doing? Are you doing dirty keto, which means you can eat things that like they had a keto crate that would come. We were getting a keto crate, and what it was, you get a monthly box of goodies, and it says keto, but if you look at the ingredients, they're not. They're made with some unhealthy oils. They have like palm sugar or different things that'll knock you right out of ketosis. Plus the way that they counted those was by the net carbs, and that can get you into trouble. We believe in the Berry Method Keto, Dr. Ken Berry Method Keto, is to count total carbs. Just forget about the net carbs, because that's a downward spiral. It'll take you down fast. So along with that, There's, you know, all kinds of packaged foods that you can get for keto. There's milkshakes. There's, you know, just convenience foods, and you don't want those.
You don't have to buy products for this diet at all. You have to buy groceries, and that's it. There's no pills that you have to buy. There's no powders. There's no, you know, deal a meal. You're not going to be doing any of that stuff with this diet. If you're doing it correctly, it will work. Like she said, we did have the keto crates, and some of those things you'd pull out of there would be a candy bar, and you'd look at the back, and they take carbs off for sugar alcohols and, you know, different things. So they're saying your net carbs is 1 or 2. Well, it really isn't, because you look down in there and the third or fourth ingredient is some type of sugar. Right there, you should automatically know that that's not going to work. And another thing that it's a hard to do or hard to tell, especially if you're going out to restaurants to eat, is what types of fat they're using. Like everything is cooked with some oil or whatever the case is. So there are healthy and good fats, and there are also bad, oils, fats or oils. And what we do is this. We bought this from Amazon. I'll put a link down below. We don't have an Amazon affiliate yet, but I'll still put the link on it to Amazon. We had one before this one. It was a crock that had a lid that came off, but I dropped it one time, taking it out of the refrigerator, and it broke all over the floor. So I highly recommend the stainless steel model. And all this is, you pour your bacon fat in here, or your bacon grease in there, and it filters it right there. And then we put ours in the refrigerator, and it's pretty much just hardened bacon fat. So every time we go to cook something that we need oil for, just have a scoop of that, throw it in the pan, and away you go. So that is one fat or oil that is very good and healthy, is bacon fat.
Yes. I've actually even heard, and I haven't tried it myself, but I might have to now that I'm remembering it. People actually put bacon grease in their coffee. I thought putting butter in my coffee was crazy, because that's what I put butter in my coffee instead of heavy cream, because butter has less carbs. It has the least carbs of any dairy except for ghee. Ghee has even, I think, maybe 0 carbs or very trace amount. But yeah, bacon grease is just perfect for cooking, frying, greasing your cast iron skillets to season them. People even use it on their skin. I know Harry would just love us too much if we did that. So another healthy fat that you can use is beef tallow. So anytime you make hamburger meat, you know, you have all that grease in the bottom of your pan, don't throw it out. Get another pan like the one, or another container like the one that we have, and save your beef tallow. And people use that for moisturizer, lotions. It's a completely healthy fat. Also, another one is duck fat. I've never had it, and it's harder to find. A lot of things that you can find in the U.S. are really hard to find in Japan. We just, the next one I'm going to mention is lard. So Scott wants to do some chicken wings, and we don't have enough bacon grease for our deep fryer, so we went to look for lard. They do not sell it at the military base commissary, so we went off base and we looked at the grocery store, and it was really hard to find. And then when they pointed us out, it was this little tiny, maybe 4 ounce
4 or 5
bottle.
ounces, yeah.
Yeah, for, I think it was
It was $3, about
Okay.
a little over $3.
Yes, and then, so we wanted something bigger. We heard that they sold it by the bucket at the farmer's market. So we went, and the bucket was maybe a 6 ounce little
Maybe.
tub.
We'd have had to have 4 or 5 of
yeah.
them probably, and they were, again, about $3.50, $4.
Yeah, so if you're in the U.S. and, you know, you can get a big old tub of that, I think it's Manteca lard. That's a great fat to use. And the reason that you want to use these fats is that they're, you know, number one, they're all natural. They come out of the food when you cook it. To get canola oil and corn oil, first of all, those have the GMO, genetically modified organisms. So they have that against them. And the way that they get the oil from the seeds and the corn is they have to put it through this chemical that will help them to get the oil out of it. So you're getting bad chemicals, you're getting oils that for years they've been saying are healthy, but they're not. That's wrong. That's why America has gotten so fat, because we went away from the healthy fats to the processed seed oils and corn oils with all the GMOs, and they're just really poisoning us. So we recommend the ones that I mentioned, and if you want to have a seed oil, they say that avocado and coconut oil are the top choices for plant seeds oils.
Still not the best. If you want to eat, if you want to do strict carnivore or keto, you want to make sure you're eating, your fats are the animal fats. You can also eat avocado. Those are that has a lot of fat in it. It's also a good fat. So I think that's probably where the avocado oil also comes in there. And those are good things just to have around the house for if you start to get hungry or a craving of something. Go in there and have a half an avocado, or make fat bombs. Hopefully she'll show you guys how to make fat bombs. She has some in the freezer right now. They're a good little treat, and they're sweet. The ones that she made are sweet, so you can go in there, grab one of those if you get some type of craving or whatever. Throw one of them in there, and you're good to go normally. So that's one big thing that will make you not lose the fat, is eating the wrong types of fat. So, and that's one area where we think a lot of people don't give consideration to. Also butter. I think she mentioned butter, but definitely butter. A lot of times when when I cook my steak for dinner, I'll get the butter and I'll put a couple of pieces or whatever of butter on there and let it melt in. Very good. Yes. And that's after I cook it in a little bacon grease.
Yes.
Another thing that we're going to touch on here are the flour type things. A lot of people, when they go into keto or carnivore, they try and use different types of flours to make up for their loss of bread or whatever the case is. So almond and coconut flour are the biggest two.
Yes.
And what do you think about those?
And he mentioned fat bombs. So a lot of people use the almond flour or coconut flour, and they'll make like a cheesecake or peanut butter bars, which peanuts are a no as well, because peanuts are a huge inflammatory. All nuts have some inflammatory properties, but peanuts are one of the worst nuts you can eat. And I miss peanut butter, but I don't even think we have any right now, but I would take a taste every now and then, but not anymore. I don't remember the last time I had peanut butter. And I'm really not missing it, unless I smell it. But back to the fat bombs. The ones that I made are cream cheese fat bombs, and it was just cream cheese and I think an egg and some sweetener, pretty much. Maybe some butter, I don't remember, but I'll have to do a video on that. I keep promising those videos, and I've been experimenting, but I haven't found the perfect ketchup yet, and that's the one I want to start with. So, along the lines of almond and coconut flour, almonds are also inflammatory, but they're one of the best nuts that you can eat if you want to, keep those in your diet. But they both will stall your weight loss. They both are. If you're just starting out and you really are missing the treats, they're a good substitute. You can make bagels with them and stuff, but you need to try and get away from those and just eat the real food in its natural state. Mm-hmm. You can just eat a steak. You don't have to, grind that up and mix it with anything. You just salt and butter. You can do that, or even, depending on how sensitive you are to seasonings, you could use other seasonings. But almond flour, almond milk. A big thing about with the vegans and vegetarians, and even if you're dairy sensitive, almond milk is a big thing. And I just saw something about how many honeybees are being killed with the almond flour industry, and I can't remember why it's so harmful to the honeybees, but something about the bees just do bad with the almond crops. Nothing else on that.
No. So yeah, it's really not worth it. So the almond and the coconut flour that you're gonna try and make into, like, they have stuff called fathead dough and all that stuff. It's good. We have had it, and we've made pizzas and things like that with it.
Bagels.
But try your best to stay away from those things, just because they will stall you or even make you go the opposite direction that you're trying to go, and then you'll get frustrated, like the person that she knows or was talking to or whatever, and then you'll go away from what we think is the proper human diet, or the PhD. All right, this is the way that humans have been eating for many years before Ansel Keys and his triangle food pyramid came out. So it's obviously working. We've been alive for many years because the diet works. The way our food, if you eat the proper food, you're going to stay alive, basically. All right. So I think that's about it.
That's all. Yes.
You're going to tell them about it.
So I do have the new Jarhead and Ginger's Journey page on Facebook, and please like that. And I post updates during the week and little interesting things on there, and it's brand new, so there's not much on there yet. And also Instagram, we've posted our pictures of our 30-day challenge results. Those are up on Instagram, and I'm still learning that. I hadn't used Instagram much in the past, so I'm still figuring that out. And we do have our website, our .com, but I haven't started working on it yet, so the website will be coming soon. I just have to figure out what all I'm going to do with it and get started writing the blog, and so we'll keep you updated.
All right, that's it. Okay, we'll check in with you next week for our weekly carnivore check-in. Also, if you liked our video, go ahead.
I just gotta say, so today we went exploring for a little bit, and it was a nice day, so I got some shorts out. And my favorite shorts were dirty, so I pulled some shorts out of my drawer, put them on. I'm like, oh, these are a little loose, but they'll work. After I rode in the car and got to the place, I had to hold my shorts up the entire time that I was walking. So I'm definitely down a size, maybe even 2 sizes. I'm gonna try my 2 size smaller pants that I have. But Scott is going to post a picture of just how ridiculous those shorts are on me.
It'll be the thumbnail you
video.
clicked on to see this video.
Yes, okay, yes.
Right.
So those are my ridiculous shorts. Yay! Thank you, Lord.
All right, so if you liked the video, please subscribe down below, click the thumbs up, and if you want to hear about it every time we come up with a new video, click the bell. That'll give you notifications of us. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.